So there is the man from Azerbaijan, Subhan MAMEDOV, just 19 years of age, and he has enjoyed a terrific summer already, claiming continental gold at 50 kilograms in Budapest. His opponent is 32-year-old Joey Canoy, a man with extensive experience in the professional ranks, here competing on the global stage at the IBA World Championships.
Round one.
So we're underway then. 48 kilogram minimum weight action in the round of 32. A contest between boxers from Azerbaijan and the Philippines, and we have contrast in so many areas in this bout. It's the towering height of the 19-year-old Subhan MAMEDOV of Azerbaijan. He's the man operating out of the orthodox stance wearing red, the compact southpaw wearing blue is Joey Canoy. Youth against experience, because MAMEDOV just 19 years of age, and Canoy looking to get over the front foot, 32 years of age, and brings 32 fights of professional experience into this tournament. 124 with 15 inside the distance, lost 5, drawn 2, and 1 no contest, but he's put on the end of a long, stiff right cross there. And even though there is switching between IBA boxing and professional boxing and Olympic Games and professional boxing as well, in many respects, they're entirely different sports. The 12 rounds of professional world championship boxing and a comparative 3-minute sprint as a right hand and left hook make it first and third boxing from MAMEDOV. But Canoy trying to close the gap, two-phase attack there, saw him get through with one of his cluster of punches. Looking to measure his man with the left-right combination and maintain that space between them. Slapping left hook is a scoring shot from MAMEDOV. And the tactics, well, plain to see, because somehow Canoy has got to close the gap, and he did so there with quick feet, digging in a good left hand to the body. So Canoy just reading that right hand lead that was attempted by MAMEDOV, but he couldn't read that right hand to the body. Left hook to the head and another good right hand driven in. So putting his punches together effectively is Subhan MAMEDOV. Looping left hook, not too far away. Canoy responded to make it an exchange, but then the final hook was slung in from MAMEDOV to give him the first and final words in the trade-off once again. Solid right cross, catches the southpaw, and he goes in search of his get-back. But there you see the difficulty of the task that faces him. He's got to somehow close the gap against an opponent who enjoys far greater height and reach, and is beginning to put his punches together now. Well, that's the second time that MAMEDOV has given Canoy a little love tap. He's working that bolo shot effectively, digging down to the torso of the shorter man. Swing and a miss with the left-right combination from MAMEDOV. And there's the bell to conclude the first round. Now, I happen to think that the man in red did the far more consistent, more effective work over the course of the first 3 minutes. But remember, IBA live scoring is in effect here. But there's an example of the impressive manner in which MAMEDOV found the range, particularly with that backhand. He then began to show variety in his work, scoring to the body. Make no mistake, Joey Canoy was in the round. I just don't think he did enough to win the round.
Second out. Round 2.
So we move into round number 2. Mention the fact that Subhan Mamedov has enjoyed a golden summer already. He comes out firing behind that backhand, but there, looking to put his punches together in combination fashion is Canoy. But at the European Under-23 Championships in Budapest, Mamedov came away with championship gold at 50 kilograms as he lands another scorching right cross. Canoy looking to respond on the inside, tucking up behind his gloves and forearms is Canoy, and now quickening his feet, trying to close the gap and walk his man down. But he's using the space of the ring effectively here now, is Mamedov. Got to keep that head movement going, has Canoy, because standing there stationary like that, he's just presenting target practice for the tall, sharp-shooting orthodox boxer. Counter left hand not too far away from Canoy. But he's going to have to work and think his way inside here. I mentioned the fact that it was a trophy-laden summer for Subhan Mamedov. As for Joey Canoy, he claimed the WBC International Mini Flyweight title in April. And since he's been here over the course of the last week, as he's looking to pin his man in the corner and work away, but remaining calm under fire, is Mamedov, and he cleverly turns the tables. But earlier this week, the WBC have ordered a minimum weight world title fight eliminator between Canoy and Sia Kolwat Kruse of South Africa. Double left hook and then a right hand to the body, followed by a left hook upstairs from Mamedov. Putting his punches together well. Canoy just backing away. See him pounding those gloves together in frustration because he's finding this a rather difficult task to close the gap and find a home for his own combination punches on a consistent basis. Looping long right hand to the body, followed by right hands and left hooks upstairs, and that combination has brought about a count for Canoy. He's got to show the referee better body language than that. You don't want to be hunching over in the referee's eye line. He better get those hands up, because right now with his hands on the ropes, he could well be stopped if he doesn't show the ref something. So Mamedov walks into a left-hand body shot, but Mamedov will know that he can hurt his man here now. There's a 10-second clapper. Mamedov sitting down on his punches. Canoy trying to fight fire with fire, just losing his stance once again as the legs between the orthodox and southpaw boxer tangle. And look how long he's taking for Canoy to make it back to his blue corner. Difficult round for the WBC International Mini Flyweight champion there. On the receiving end of a standing count, Mamedov, the teen sensation, just patient, both under fire and in terms of his shot selection. Watch how he turns the tables here to put the more experienced man in the corner, and then bringing the hands down by working the body and then piercing the defenses through the gloves up to the head. Very effective shot selection and variety demonstrated indeed by Subhan Mamedov. Again, weren't able to bring you the scores after the first round. I think Mamedov took that one, and I think he took the second. And remember, a count will not necessarily result in a 10-8 round, as is the convention in the pros. So too much moisture and petroleum jelly on the face of Joey Canoy. They were trying to keep that core temperature down. It's a beautiful early evening here, just past 5:30 p.m. local time in Dubai. The sun setting and perfect conditions for outdoor boxing. Well, Mamedov just asserting his authority further, and it's the second standing count, and Canoy disappointed. But he's got to remain concentrated here, engage with the referee, get those hands up and show that he's ready to go. Because if he's doing this, it could look as though he's a little bit reluctant. So 2 8 counts administered in the direction of the professional boxer from General Santos City, Joey Canoy. One in the second round, one at the start of the third. And now he faces an uphill task if he hopes to be declared a victor on points here. Needs a massive final round. There he brings an overhand left into play, but it was landed with the inside of the glove. Reaches for a left hand to the body, but good use of the feet by MAMEDOV to make his man fall short. Oh, that's a wonderful right cross, and he doubled it up. Did MAMEDOV, then weaving in the pocket to render the punches of Canoy inaccurate. And look at Canoy coming forward in windmill-like fashion, only to be picked off by a left jab once again. Impressive composure being demonstrated by Subhan MAMEDOV. Nice movement in the pocket from Canoy. But remember, he needs a massive final round. And through this point in the round, not producing what he needs, having been given his second standing count of the contest. But of course, one of the beautiful things about this beautiful sport of boxing is that everything that has gone before can be wiped out in an instant with a single sweetly timed shot. So MAMEDOV can almost afford to enter bout management mode here now. Remember, 22 boxers in the minimum weight division. So 5 victories required if you start in the round of 32 to win gold, as Canoy just doubled over by a body shot to the belt line once again. Beautiful body shot dug in, and it brings about a stoppage, taking punishment to both head and body from the teen sensation from Azerbaijan. Subhan MAMEDOV worked his man over with real effectiveness right from the opening bell, barely breaking a sweat here in the early evening twilight. And an impressive performance by the 2025 Under-23 European champion. Joey Canoy, the WBC International Mini Flyweight champion, tried his best to close the distance, but he found it too difficult a puzzle to solve, and that was the contest in microcosm. Him coming forwards, but finding his man had ghosted away, and then put on the end of hard, straight shots to the head, bolo punches to the body, and that variety demonstrated by the man from Azerbaijan, bringing about a stoppage.
By referee stop the contest, is the boxer in the red corner, Subhan MAMEDOV, Azerbaijan.
So Subhan MAMEDOV through to the round of 16, where he will face off against a man from Kyrgyzstan, Anvajan Kodjiev, who just got the better of Nene Mayonga in the round of 32. That promises to be some contest, and it's up next, and the passage secured for MAMEDOV with a very impressive display indeed.
Bout number 71 in Ring B, weight category 48 kilograms. The referee, Valery Pastukhov, Moldova. Into the red